Hello there and welcome to another edition of Top 5 Tuesday. My name is Jeff Dick and today we are discussing a very specific type of country song. Now we all know that there's many songs in country music about prison, about guys doing time for bad deeds done. We are going to focus on the other side of that coin, those songs about getting away with crimes. At number 5, it is Seashores of Old Mexico. Now, a song written by Merle Haggard. He performed a version in '74. Hank Snow had a version with this song, and George Strait had a version in 2006. It was a big hit for all three of them, but it tells the tale of a young man on the run, and you never know exactly what the crime is that he's running from. But he says, I was running from trouble and the jail term the judge had in mind. So his idea, of course, like so many, cross the border, get into Mexico. It doesn't start off very well for him. He loses all his money, but he finds a young señorita and a beautiful life on the seashores of Old Mexico, so he gets away with it and finds the love of his life at the same time. That is a successful run from the law, if ever there was one. That is number 5. At number 4, we got Dean Brody and Bounty, a little Canadian content on this list. Another song about running off to Mexico, but this time we know exactly why they are taking off south of the border. As the verse says, I found my Shannon crying in the woods. A wicked man, he held her down, so I stuck him deep and I buried him good, but not deep enough to fool the hounds. He knows he's going to be wanted for murder, so him and Shannon take off for south of the border. They know there is a bounty on their heads back home. They make it into Mexico, live the rest of their lives free in the sunshine, totally getting away with it. And as he says, we ain't worth a penny of our bounty back home. Bounty from Dean Brody. That is number 4. At number 3, we got the Chicks and Goodbye Earl. Huge hit for them, and one of the more upbeat and fun songs about an incredibly dark topic that you're ever going to find. Now, this song tells the tale of a wife of a man named Earl. Now, Earl is an abusive husband, and the wife decides she has had enough of this. Her and her friend proceed to poison Earl and kill him, but they completely get away with it. As the cops come by, they search the house high and low, but they can't find anything, and they say, if you hear from him, let us know. And it says right in that verse of the song that it turns out Earl was a missing person who nobody missed at all. These two ladies completely get away with it and live their lives scot-free. That is number 3. At number 2, Bible on the Dash by Corb Lund and Hayes Carll. Doesn't always have to be murder that you're getting away with. Sometimes it's as simple as finding a way to get out of a speeding ticket. And as these singers relay in the song, you're always in a better position if there's a Bible on the dashboard. Both of them telling the tale of getting pulled over and the cop coming to the window, but seeing the Bible on the dashboard and letting them go along their way. It's a fun tune, two great singers. Absolutely love this one. Bible on the Dash, Corb Lund and Hayes Carll. That's number 2. At number 1, The Road Goes On Forever. Great tune performed by the Highwaymen and written by the great Robert Earl Keen, who tells a story song like no other, and this might be one of his absolute best. It is his signature song. Whenever you see Robert Earl Keen performing anywhere, he has to do The Road Goes On Forever. The Highwaymen did such a great version of this one. This tells the tale of two star-crossed lovers, a down-on-his-luck drug dealer and a waitress who somehow get together and end up going on a bit of a crime spree over the course of a couple of days, but the cops are closing in fast. Over the course of all of this, they actually end up shooting a police officer. They go back to their hotel. They know that their time together is running out. So quickly, Sonny the drug dealer blows a little kiss to Sherry the waitress, gives her all the money, and says, if they asked you how this happened, say I forced you into this. So he gives himself up and she takes off. Now the song ends about a year later. Her at the grocery store, she finds a newspaper and it says that Sonny is headed for the chair. She grabs herself whatever she needs from the store and leaves in her new Mercedes Benz because the road goes on forever. And the party never ends. So Sherry gets away with it while Sonny has to take the rap. But Sherry's story is good enough to get number 1 on my list. The Road Goes On Forever. The Highwaymen, written by Robert Earl Keen. That's my number 1 song about getting away with a crime. If you've never heard that tune, I recommend you check it out. It is number 1 for a reason. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Top 5 Tuesday. We'll be back again next week with a brand new list. Have a great day.